I consider that a good thing. But this particular one, I have never seen before. So what do you know about it?
It was either made by the OSS or the CIA 60 years ago.
The Office of Strategic Services was formed during World War II to gather military intelligence. In other words, they were spies. And after World War II, the OSS became the CIA. Well, you got a lot of balls for buying a grenade and then taking it apart, I'll tell you. I've never seen a design like this. Looks like it'd be easy to throw, though. The only thing I know is EKC means Eastman Kodak Company.
Wow. Okay.
I know during World War II, Eastman Kodak made all sorts of weird things. I'm pretty sure they made, they even made rifles. Let me call up Tony down at the gun store. Maybe he knows something about it. Maybe he can tell you what it's worth.
Cool.
And maybe we can get 50 bucks out of it. I don't know.
All right. That sounds good.
Okay. Let me give him a call.
All right.
This grenade definitely intrigues me, but until I get it checked out, I have no idea what it's worth. At least once a month, I get a call from a guy named Lou, who's always got the coolest stuff for sale. I don't think we've ever made a deal. So me and Corey are on our way to go check it out anyway.
Hey, what's up, players?
Hey, what's up? What do you got this time?
I got a School for Young Ladies peep show. You look through the window and you see these girls dressed in skimpy attire.
Is that even legal?
I don't think so. I called these guys from the pawn shop and asked them if they'd be interested in buying my nickel peep show machine. The condition is excellent, and I believe it's worth about $4,000. I call these wise guys to my house, and they never buy stuff from me. And I sure hope we get a sale today.
Do you know how old this thing is?
I'm not sure, but I think I'd say the 50s.
All right.
The fact that it's a nickel machine.
I'm assuming this is 1950s. If it was older, these would be cast iron, they would be pot metal. In the 1950s, you would have seen one of these machines today's standards.
Now I want to look at it. What do I do? Just stick
What
it
you do is you put the nickel in a slot, and you just turn the wheel as you're looking at it.
So what do you see, son?
I feel like I'm going to go to jail. Wow.
I don't think you're old enough to be looking in there.
Oh, no, feel free, Pops.
Yeah, this is... Yeah, I don't think those pictures are from the 1950s or 60s or early 70s.
He took his glasses off to see this.
It's critical that I see the pictures clearly so that I can come up with the appropriate value for the machine. I love my job.
You just want to buy it and keep it in your office?
No comment.
What were you looking to do with it?
I'm looking to sell it for $4,000, but I will take less.
It's neat, definitely 1950s, but it's not something I could have in my store. I mean, my mom comes into my store.
It says on a top school for young ladies. It's a very educational piece.
You know, I thought it was something maybe risque from the 20s or something like that, where it had some risque pictures in it.
If it'll help you any, my bottom line is $2,500.
You know, I appreciate you having me come out here and look at it, but...
I didn't expect you to be a real prude.
Thanks for having me out.
Like anything else, you win some, you lose some.
Just call me anytime. I'd love to check out anything you get, but...
No problem.
This is just way beyond me, man.
Right.
Sorry.
Hey, no problem.
What can I help you with?
Yes, sir. I have an original 1958 Harley I'd like to sell you.
Okay. Is it out in the parking lot?
Well, actually, I brought it in here.
Okay, well...
This little baby here gets up and goes. Great on gas. I came to the pawn shop today to try to sell my 1958 Harley-Davidson toy to help my mother with her eye surgery. I'm trying to sell it today for $1,200, and I feel it's worth that much because I've done some research, and you know, the toy is over 50 years old and hardly ever played with, and the most valuable toys, the ones that's never been played with.
So you know anything about this thing?
Yes, I did some research on it and found it from the Modern Toy Tin Company from Japan, and this was the first edition of 1958 for the motorcycle cop.
The 10 toys from Japan, they're really, really highly collectible. And it's a weird thing because they were basically pretty cheap. It was only probably $1 or $2. Masadea Modern Toys is a Japanese toy company that's been in business since the 1920s. And their toys from the 1950s are extremely collectible. But collectors want them in perfect or near perfect condition, so this thing better work.
What the hell are you waiting on, Rick? Turn it on and see what it works.
Okay. I mean, this is in great shape, but there are some scuffs, like right there, and some on the fender up here. You did play with it some when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Okay? I mean, the good thing you got going for you, though, is the electric motors and everything works. What happened with this is kids would put batteries in these things. They would forget about them. You know, the batteries would blow up inside of them and just corrode the hell out of them. What were you looking to do with it?
I'm just looking to sell it.
How much were you looking to get out of it?
I'm hoping to get $1,200 for it.
You don't have the box by chance, do you?
That's the only item I don't have.
4 or 5 years ago, $1,200. If it was perfect, still in the box.
Yes.
Okay? And even though it's in incredible shape, it's not 2006 anymore. I'm looking at like $300.
Well, seriously, I'm trying to get $1,000 for it. I mean, this toy is really cool. It's unique, one of a kind. And
I know, but the number you're talking is one that's perfect in the box, never used. And that's not what you have.
I mean, can you do 5?
I'll go 4.
4? If you give me $450, it's a deal.
Yeah, I'll do 450.
Oh, okay, that's a deal.
All right, let's go do some paperwork.
For the offer they gave me, I was willing to accept that today. I believe it was a fair price. It's going to help me with my mother quite a bit today. So, I mean, she's more important to me than that antique toy. 1776.
Massachusetts pine tree scent made by Paul Revere.
Paul Revere coins are really rare.
And there's only one of them in the world.
Wow, an impact detonating grenade. This is James Bond stuff here. This grenade is like the holy grail of ordnance collectors. You did real good.
Good, so I got some gas money coming, man.
You got car money coming.